Quick disclaimer, I'm gonna go off on a nerd tangent in about 20 seconds about art and makeup and avant-garde art makeup looks. I apologize in advance. Hey guys, it's Mel. Welcome back to my channel. I literally went, hey guys, it's Mel. Welcome back to my channel. What is this? Obviously, as you can tell by the title, today we're going to be doing an avant-garde look. I don't see that many makeup artists doing this. I didn't know my concept until I was done doing it. That's what I like about avant-garde looks. If you don't know what avant-garde means, I'm looking up the definition right now as I'm speaking. The definition of avant-garde means a new and unusual or experimental idea, especially in the arts or people introducing them. Pretty much it just has no specific story. It means whatever you want it to mean. It looks so whatever you want it to look. Sometimes it's random, sometimes it's splattery, sometimes it's streaks. You kind of sit down and you just go for it. You just kind of do it. And all I knew when I sat down to make this look is that I wanted my eyebrows done for some reason. I wanted to use my new contact and I wanted a black and white look. That's pretty much all that I knew, and then maybe something like a geometrical like straight line somewhere. I didn't know if I wanted them this way or this way or this way. To me, this is art. Like, that's art. Like, your face is obviously a canvas. Like, so cheesy. But like, I don't know, I just feel like it should be more of a thing. I just think it's so cool that you could sit down and come out with this amazing art piece. You see these random art pieces in art museums for like $1 million and it's literally splattered paint on a canvas. Like that, but cooler. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of walk you through my process of making my look. You can do whatever colors you want with this. You can change it up however you want. People will be like, I don't understand it. Like, what does it mean? What do you think it means? Whatever you think it means, that's what it means. Sometimes they don't have a meaning, and sometimes they have a metaphorical meaning. So like, you may not understand it until you understand the story. For example, my suicide prevention video. For example, the blue and the purple. Look, blue and purple tears. Blue and purple represented the ribbon, the suicide prevention ribbon, suicide awareness ribbon. Tears represented, you know, hurt, obviously. I contoured my collarbones to represent the struggle with like eating disorders and stuff like that. You gotta kind of dig deeper, kind of like poetry, you know? And I like that. So when I sat down and I saw what I had put on my face, I was like, okay, I'm getting yin-yang vibes from this. I think I said that totally wrong too. And I feel like it's not talked about enough. When everyone asks me, what does it mean? And I say avant-garde, they look at me like, okay. Anyways, if you want to know how I got this look, what I did to get it, then go ahead and keep on watching. Can we just take a moment of silence for my skin? My sensitive skin. It's so mad at me right now for painting everything on it. Now go to Walgreens or something and get yourself some Elmer's glue, a glue stick, because you're going to be blocking out your eyebrows so that it looks like you have none of them. A metal spatula would be helpful, but you don't need it. Now you're going to take a clean spoolie or something like that to comb your eyebrow hairs all the way down. Make sure you have no product on your eyebrows, otherwise it won't stick. Then you're going to take a heaping like scoop, like a solid scoop, out of your glue stick and then apply in a downward motion on your eyebrows. I found that using your fingers was a little bit easier, and then I used the metal spatula to kind of smooth everything out and really press my hairs against my face. This sounds really weird. I don't really like how this is going. Once your eyebrow hairs are flattened down on your face, flip them up, and when it comes to around the tail, make sure they're kind of going where they usually go. You just want to make sure they're pretty much glued flat onto your face. It's gonna feel wrong putting glue on your eyebrows, but it is what it is. It looks cool at the end if you do it right. I did about 2 to 3 layers of glue and then powdered it, and then did another layer of glue over that and then powdered it again. And around my eyebrows, the leftover glue, I really tried to thin that out as much as possible so I didn't leave an edge of like where the glue was. Also, if you're doing this on somebody else, you probably shouldn't drag a glue stick on their face. Use your fingers or a metal spatula. Then pop in some creepy contacts if you have any. I'm officially blind with these in right now, but they look cool, so you know that's all that matters. Get some tape. This is just a tape that people usually use to tape down your lower lashes when you're doing lash extensions. I don't know if that helps anybody. You can order it online. You could probably get some at like Walmart or Sally's Beauty. You're pretty much using this as like painter's tape, so try and make sure it's down the center of your forehead and then start painting. It's not going to be a perfect job. I originally started painting my face with my beauty blender and the paint, but it was turning out way too opaque for me, so you'll see I change over to a brush and that worked a lot better. Like I said, the tape isn't going to work completely perfect, so when you take it off you're going to have to touch it up, but as long as you have the general idea of where the center of your face should be. and then you start doing literally whatever you want. Like I said, this is an Avant Garde video. Right now, I'm using Mehron's water activated white paint. I'm going to be using Mehron's water activated black paint as well. I'm just filling in my entire face with white and then going over it with the black. To make sure that it's super black, I'm using tapping motions at first to just apply the black to it, otherwise it's going to turn really gray. You can always layer it, it will wind up working just to make my life a little bit easier, and then you just start building it up to where you feel like blending it out eventually. If your face isn't super sensitive, you could probably use cream paints and it would make it a lot easier because cream paints are usually a lot more pigmented, so you wouldn't have to build them up as much as you would for these water activated paints. But water activated paints are just a lot more gentle on my skin since I have super sensitive skin, so if you have super sensitive skin, probably go with water activated paints. And now I'm taking my Mehron Bruise Wheel. This is cream paint, so I'm just putting it where I really need to make sure the black is pigmented, which is towards the bottom of where it's going to be gradiently fading and along my neck. I am now taking a really tiny blending brush and some black eyeshadow, and I'm starting to build up that faded look towards the top of this black blob that I have on my face right now. Be patient with this. It's not going to blend like it would on your eyes if you had primer on it. You have paint on your face, so it's a little bit more sticky. It's harder to make it look like it's gradually fading. So just slowly work with it. Get patient. Be patient. Towards the end, I did get barely any water activated paint on that little brush, just so that I could blend that super pigmented spot of black in with the blended black eyeshadow, if that makes any sense. Now you're going to need to go to Michael's or some kind of craft store if you have this laying around. That's awesome. You're going to need a paintbrush with really compacted, rough, tight bristles. This sounds inappropriate, but I swear I'm not being inappropriate. You're going to want to dip that in wet water activated paints and run your thumb against the top of it to make it splatter all over your face. I'm using white on top of the black. Like I said, you can do whatever you want. This is Avant Garde. This is your look. It doesn't have a meaning, you know? Now my job here is pretty much done because you're going to be doing the exact same thing you just did, just flip the two colors. So you're going to be doing the black on the top of your face and the white on the bottom of your face, or whatever color you choose. I would recommend that if you have a bad eyebrow, like where it's got noticeable edges, like you could tell there was an eyebrow there, put the dark color on top of that eyebrow just so it kind of disguises it a little bit better. When it comes to cleaning up the center of your face to make it look very sharp, get a really sharp edged brush, like an eyebrow brush or something like that, so that you can get a really straight line. Be patient with that. It's okay if it's not completely perfect. You're human. Mine isn't. You know, whatever. It's fine. It's an avant-garde look, so it should be less stressful. You know, it's like all over the place. So if it's got a crooked line, dude, it was meant to have a crooked line. Just go with it. And then you're done. Hopefully this video was helpful and you understood everything that I kind of rambled about. Don't be afraid to go out of the ordinary, out of the normal for Halloween or for any day. Like, if you want to do something weird, do something weird. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't have to be like a stereotypical, like Harley Quinn, which is what I'm going to be for Halloween. But, you know, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching and making it through the entire video of hearing me rambling. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you have any ideas or recommendations, comment them down below in the comment section. Turn that notification bell on so you're notified when I upload. I upload one video every week. I'm really working on staying consistent. This week, I think I even uploaded 2. So, yeah, if you're not subscribed, make sure you click that if you're not subscribed, make sure you click that subscribe button down below. I can't talk. Like this video if you like this video. If you didn't like this video, then still like this video. Share your thoughts with me, dude. I want to know what you think. Give me some constructive criticism here. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.